Hey Toolerinos, I found one of those ball screwdrivers in a recent tool haul. I was planning to make it, cover it in a future video, but because it has become a little bit of a hot topic, I'm going to include it as a bonus video at the end of this flashlight continuation video. Got to keep you in suspense. So there is some rust on the reflector. So I probably should do something about that too. Let's remove the bulb. There is a rubber gasket around here, and the replacement kit did not come with a replacement of one of these. It did come with multiple of the other gaskets. So I don't know if they just intended you to put a flat rubber piece in front and behind, but I think I will reuse this seemingly original rubber gasket because it looks like it is still in perfectly functioning condition. I'll just clean that up. Here's the old, I'm assuming original lens, and you can see it's a bit cracked up and scuffed, so we'll definitely replace that with the part from the replacement kit. And then here is the reflector. So shiny. The evaporust shouldn't hurt this surface, but I really don't want to risk it. Maybe I'll try the soak a little bit of paper towel in evaporust and lay it on there. There's just a couple spots. We'll see how that does. Alright, so I'm going to hit it with a little Scotch-Brite first, and then hit it with some evaporust soaked paper towel. Alright, let's see if that works or helps. Alright, so it's been about a day since I put the evaporust on the paper towel here, and I did come back and drip some more on it to try to keep it wet for a while, but it has dried. Let's see here, will it come off? There we go. Definitely seemed to help. I think I'm gonna try to scrape that spot right there a little bit and try to get that a little bit better. And that's what came off on the paper towel. So kind of interesting. All these parts I just scrubbed with a toothbrush and some hand soap. My homemade hand soap. You can watch the video. And then this has been soaking in the evaporust for about a day. Definite improvement. I think I'll just hit that with a little Scotch-Brite to clean it up some more, and then of course I'm going to treat it with the fluid film. Alright, I had a learning experience here. The reflector was beautiful. It was near perfect. It had a little bit of a mark on it, and so I tried to wipe it out, and everything I did made it worse and worse and worse. And I even went after it with a little bit of Flitz, thinking that would fix it, but it did not. It just turned it from a mirror finish into this kind of satiny finish. And I decided I need to fix it. I can't let it go. So you can see there's a good portion right here that's starting to be polished again. And I'm taking away whatever this kind of electroplated or sprayed on finish was that was a beautiful chrome finish before, but is now just a satiny mess. But with the compound, you got to keep going. There's another one from Scoutcrafter. You got to keep going, knowing that it was steel. That if I keep polishing it, I will eventually be able to get through whatever this thin layer was and get back to steel where I can polish it. And it's gonna come out fine. But lesson learned: if you've got a reflector like this, don't mess with it. Just leave it alone, or be prepared to do this. And even then, this will only work if it is steel, you know, or something that's actual metal. If this were plastic, forget it. Alright, using one of these little fibrous wheels with the red polishing compound, it has worked pretty well to remove the original layer of chrome or whatever it was, but you can see it's not great. It's much better. So if I clean it with a little flitz, just to take away the polishing compound and any particles, so we can see how it really, what condition it's really in. So let's have a look here. So, I mean, it's much better. I can see a reflection, but it's not quite a mirror finish, I would say. So I think the limitation is in that polishing wheel. So I went to Harbor Freight and I picked up a package of these little guys, and we'll try it with a little different polishing compound, and then hit it with the flitz and see what it looks like. Alright, that's polishing with the green cap polishing compound. And let's wipe it and see. Oh, it's looking better. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. I can see myself in it. Okay, and I think I'm going to do the same thing with the flitz, and it'll all be ship shape. Alright, give her a wipe and see what it looks like. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied with that. That looks pretty mirrored to me. So, another Scoutcrafter axiom lives on. You gotta keep going. Right? You gotta keep going. Alright, so this one says Easy Driver. And it has a patent number, so I'll look up the patent and show you. And on the other side, it says Creative Tool Incorporated, Bennington, Vermont. And it came with a holder. It's missing one large piece and one bit. And it looks like it had some sort of large tube with, you know, some sort of cover that covered the entire thing, but this is all there was at the store where I found it. And of course it's got this large square shank. The one Scoutcrafter just showed us that he says he thinks was a knockoff had a round shaft, and this one works the same way. You flip the ball over to switch the other direction. And then it's got a 3/8 driver extension and a 1/4 inch driver extension and a screwdriver bit holder. And it came with a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3 Phillips, 2 flatheads. There's one square bit. Maybe that one was another square bit, but then look at this one. It's not a typical Phillips. I don't know what you call that. I'd have to look that up. It looks like an F2, definitely F2. So I don't know, I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure what you call that or what it's intended to work on. So there's one other thing I wanted to bring up about this. I find myself wanting to categorize tools, right? And one of the couple of things to describe them as is either as a gimmick or as a novelty. And my original thought when I saw this was it was a gimmick, but it is functional and it has an awful lot of you know, good quality features about it. And Scoutcrafter obviously used one a lot and liked it, so I think it's a novelty. You know, it's a functional tool that's just different from the typical common type tools, like a regular screwdriver. But it's not just a marketing thing, it's not just a bell or whistle added to a common tool to try to make it flashier or sell, you know, be able to sell it better like a gimmick.